Bangladesh faces a pivotal moment. After months of student-led protests, former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina was ousted in August 2024. Into this power vacuum stepped Muhammad Yunus. Yunus, a Nobel Peace Prize laureate, is known for his pioneering work in microfinance. Now he assumes the mantle of leadership as Bangladesh's interim leader. His ascension marks a dramatic turning point for the nation. Yunus inherits a country grappling with complex challenges. Hasina's 15-year rule, while marked by economic progress, also saw a rise in authoritarianism and corruption. The protests that toppled her were fueled by anger over these issues, as well as a lack of jobs and opportunities for young people. The path ahead for Yunus is fraught with obstacles. He must navigate political divisions, appease public demands for change, and rebuild trust in institutions. The world watches with bated breath. Yunus's reputation as a champion of the poor and a proponent of social justice precedes him. His leadership holds the promise of a new era for Bangladesh, one marked by transparency, accountability, and inclusivity. However, the road to reform is rarely smooth. The weight of expectations is heavy, and the international community observes closely, hoping for a peaceful and prosperous transition for Bangladesh. Yunus has moved swiftly to address the nation's wounds. He has promised a swift investigation into the deaths of approximately 1,500 protesters during Hasina's crackdown. This commitment to accountability is a crucial step towards healing the divisions that have plagued Bangladesh. Furthermore, Yunus has vowed to tackle the endemic corruption that has crippled the country's institutions. His plan includes reforming the electoral system and establishing an independent anti-corruption commission. These reforms are urgently needed. Hasina's rule was marred by allegations of vote rigging and political violence. The BNP, Bangladesh's largest opposition party, has long accused her government of stifling dissent and manipulating elections. Yunus's commitment to free and fair elections is therefore a glimmer of hope in a political landscape long shrouded in darkness. His success in this endeavor is crucial for restoring faith in democracy. However, Yunus faces formidable challenges. The BNP, emboldened by Hasina's downfall, is demanding elections within months. This pressure could force Yunus to rush the reform process, potentially undermining its effectiveness. Moreover, the fragile coalition that brought him to power is already showing signs of strain. Balancing the competing interests of various political factions will require deft political maneuvering. Yunus's task is further complicated by the legacy of Hasina's rule. Years of authoritarianism have eroded democratic norms and weakened institutions. Rebuilding trust in the judiciary, the police, and the civil service will be a long and arduous process. Furthermore, the military, which has a history of intervening in politics, remains a wild card. The hope invested in Yunus is immense. He is seen by many as a savior, a beacon of hope in a country yearning for change. The public's expectations are sky high. They demand an end to corruption, a fairer society, and a brighter future for their children. Yunus's ability to meet these expectations will determine his legacy. This burden of expectation is both a blessing and a curse. On the one hand, it gives Yunus a powerful mandate for change. The public's desire for reform creates an environment conducive to bold action. On the other hand, high expectations can quickly turn into disillusionment if progress is not perceived as swift enough. Yunus must manage these expectations carefully, lest they turn into a tide of discontent that undermines his efforts. The international community is also watching closely. Yunus's international stature and reputation as a development icon give him a unique platform. He has the potential to galvanize international support for Bangladesh's transition. However, his actions will also be scrutinized by foreign governments and investors. Maintaining their confidence is crucial for attracting the investment and aid that Bangladesh needs to thrive. Bangladesh stands at a crossroads. The ouster of Hasina presents a rare opportunity for a fresh start, a chance to build a more just and equitable society. Yunus's leadership embodies this hope. His commitment to reform, his international standing, and his moral authority give him a unique platform to steer Bangladesh towards a brighter future. However, the path ahead is fraught with peril. Political pressures are mounting, the legacy of Hasina's rule casts a long shadow, and the weight of expectation is heavy. Yunus must navigate these challenges with wisdom and resolve. His success or failure will have profound implications not only for Bangladesh but also for the wider region. The world is watching. hoping that this Nobel laureate can replicate his success in microfinance on the grand stage of national leadership. The stakes are high and the outcome remains uncertain. Only time will tell whether Yunus can usher in a new era of democracy and prosperity for Bangladesh. His success hinges on his ability to unite a divided nation, deliver on his promises of reform, and navigate the treacherous waters of international relations. The journey ahead will be arduous, but the prize is a brighter future for the 165 million people who call Bangladesh home.